Namaste and welcome you all. In our last lecture, we have taken one problem of marginal costing technique. In this lecture, we are going to solve another second problem of marginal costing technique. So, let's start with our problem. In our problem, sales are rupees 1 lakh. Number of units sold 1 lakh. So, per unit selling price will be rupee 1. Total sales 1 lakh rupees divided by number of units 1 lakh. So 1 lakh rupees total sales divided by total sales units 1 lakh. 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh is equal to rupee 1 will be per unit selling price. Per unit selling price will be rupee 1. So sales are rupees 1 lakh. Number of units sold 1 lakh. Then total variable cost. Total variable cost which is rupees 60,000 and total fixed cost which is rupees 30,000. By using this data given in the problem, we are asked to calculate PV ratio, variable cost ratio, BP in rupees, BP in units, then profit, then margin of safety sales in rupees, then margin of safety sales in units. Then we are also asked to calculate sales in rupees to earn profit rupees 15,000. Means suppose we want to earn profit rupees 15,000, how much sales we will have to generate. That amount we are asked to calculate. And lastly, profit when sales are rupees 1,40,000. Means if our sales will be 1,40,000, what will be the amount of profit that we need to calculate. So let's start our solution. First of all, we are asked to calculate PV ratio. PV ratio, which stands for profit volume ratio. But it is not actually the profit to sales ratio. It is actually contribution to sales ratio. That's why PV ratio called as contribution ratio or contribution to sales ratio. So PV ratio is equal to, first, PV ratio is equal to, what is the formula to calculate PV ratio? Contribution to sales into 100. Contribution upon sales into 100. So contribution upon sales into 100 is equal to PV ratio. So what is the amount of contribution? How to calculate the same? Contribution is equal to sales less total variable cost. So contribution is equal to sales less total variable cost. Our sales are rupees 1 lakh. So 1 lakh less total variable cost which is rupees 60,000. So contribution amount will be rupees 40,000. 40,000 is the amount of contribution. The same amount we are going to use in the formula of PV ratio. So PV ratio is equal to contribution amount which is rupees 40,000 divided by sales which is rupees 1 lakh. Sales 1 lakh into 100. So PV ratio, that is profit volume ratio or contribution ratio or contribution to sales ratio is 40%. PV ratio is 40%. Means what? Contribution to sales ratio is 40%. What it tells us? It tells us the percentage of contribution to sales. It tells us the percentage of sales, percentage of contribution to sales. Here PV ratio is 40%, means contribution is 40% of sales. You can see contribution is 40,000, which is 40% of rupees 1 lakh. Now we are going to calculate VC ratio or variable cost ratio. Variable cost ratio means the ratio of variable cost to sales. It tells us the percentage of variable cost to sales. Now we are going to calculate the VC ratio. Second, VC ratio or variable cost ratio. It is also called as marginal cost ratio because variable cost and marginal cost are one and same. So what is the formula to calculate variable cost ratio? variable cost divided by sales into 100 is equal to variable cost upon sales into 100. So here variable cost, which is rupees 60,000, 60,000 divided by sales 1 lakh into 100 is equal to 60%. Variable cost ratio is 60%. It means variable cost is 60% of sales. You can see variable cost is 60,000, which is 60% of the sales 1 lakh. That's why variable cost ratio is 60%. We can calculate the same VC ratio by using another one formula. You can see in this way we can calculate VC ratio. VC ratio is equal to 100 less PV ratio. So 100 less PV ratio, which is 40%. So 60% is the VC ratio. VC ratio is 60%. It means variable cost is 60% of sales. You can see variable cost 60,000, which is 60% of sales 1 lakh. So here we have calculated first two items, PV ratio and VC ratio. Now we are going to calculate BEP in rupees. BEP means what? Break even point. BEP sales means sales when total costs and total sales are exactly equal, means sales when there is a state of no profit, no loss. So how to calculate the same? As we have discussed at the time of discussing, formulas available to calculate BEP rupees. Now can you tell me the formula to calculate BEP in rupees? BEP in rupees is equal to, what is the formula to calculate BEP rupees? Fixed cost divided by PV ratio. So as we know, why we have taken here the amount of fixed cost? Because the amount of fixed cost and amount of contribution at BEP level is always equal. Amount of fixed cost and amount of contribution at BEP level is always equal. The amount of fixed cost and the amount of contribution at BEP level is always equal. That's why we have taken the amount of fixed cost as a amount of contribution at BEP level. So contribution at BEP level divided by PV ratio means contribution to sales ratio or contribution ratio. So contribution at BEP level divided by contribution ratio is equal to sales at BEP level. So that is the same we want to calculate. In that way we can calculate the amount of BEP rupees. So here fixed cost, we have taken amount of fixed cost as a amount of contribution at BEP level. Here fixed cost amount is 30,000. So 30,000 divided by PV ratio, which is 40%. So 30,000 divided by 40 divided by 100 is equal to 30,000 divided by 40 into 100. Here BEP rupees will be rupees 75,000. 75,000 is our BEP rupees. So we have calculated BEP rupees. BEP rupees is rupees 75,000. Means when we generate sales rupees 75,000, at that level our total cost will also be 75,000. In that way our total cost and total sales will become exactly equal. Total cost, total sales exactly equal, means there is no profit and no loss, means there is a stage of no profit, no loss, means there is a stage of BEP. The same we have to calculate, and we have calculated BEP in rupees. Now next, fourth, BEP in units. we are asked to calculate. How to calculate the BEP in units? If we know the amount of BEP rupees, then we can easily find out the BEP in units by using which formula? BEP rupees divided by per unit selling price. So here BEP rupees is 75,000. BEP rupees 75,000 divided by per unit selling price, means selling price of a 1 unit. Here sales are 1 lakh and number of units sold 1 lakh. So sales, total sales 1 lakh divided by number of units sold 1 lakh. 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh is equal to rupee 1 is the amount of per unit selling price. That's why we have taken rupee 1 as a per unit selling price. So 75,000 divided by 1 is equal to 75,000. So 75,000 units are the BEP units. BEP units are 75,000 units. Means when BEP stage will come, when company sells 75,000 units, at that level BEP stage will come. Means whenever company sells 75,000 units, at that level the total cost and total sales will become exactly equal and no profit no loss stage or break even stage will come. In that way we have calculated BEP units. Now we are going to calculate the amount of profit. So profit is equal to, how to calculate the profit? How to calculate the profit? Can you tell me? As we know, the amount of contribution includes two contents. As we know, the amount of contribution includes two contents. Which are these two contents? Fixed cost and profit. That's why when we deduct the amount of fixed cost from the amount of contribution, what will remain? Profit will remain. As we know, the fixed cost and profit collectively known as contribution. So contribution includes two content, fixed cost and profit. When we deduct the amount of fixed cost from contribution, what will remain? Profit will remain. The same logic we are going to use in this formula. So contribution, profit is equal to contribution less fixed cost. So here our contribution amount, which is rupees 40,000. Contribution amount which is rupees 40,000 as we have calculated. So 40,000 contribution divided by fixed cost which is rupees 30,000. So 40,000 divided by 30,000 fixed cost is equal to rupees 10,000 is the amount of profit. So first 5 items we have calculated. Now we are going to calculate 6th item, margin of safety in rupees. How to calculate the margin of safety in rupees? What is mean by margin of safety? Margin of safety is nothing but the part of total sales. When we split total sales into two parts, total sales into two parts, the first part will be called as BEP sales and the remaining part will be called as margin of safety sales. It means margin of safety is nothing but the part of total sales. Margin of safety is nothing but part of total sales. How to calculate the same? Margin of safety is equal to total sales less BEP sales, or in other words we can say BEP margin of safety sales is the difference between the total sales and BEP sales, or excess of total sales over BEP sales called as margin of safety sales. How to calculate the same? Total sales less BEP sales is equal to margin of safety sales. So 6, margin of safety sales in rupees is equal to total sales less BEP sales. Your total sales are 1 lakh. So 1 lakh less BEP sales which is rupees 75,000. That's why 1 lakh less 75,000. So 1 lakh less 75,000 is equal to 25,000 is the amount of margin of safety in rupees. So margin of safety means excess of total sales over BEP sales, or we can say margin of safety is a part of total sales. When we deduct amount of BEP sales from total sales, the remaining part of sales is called as margin of safety sales. That's why margin of safety sales in rupees is equal to total sales less BEP sales. Total sales, which sales are 1 lakh less BEP sales 75,000. So 1 lakh less 75,000 is equal to 25,000 is the amount of margin of safety in rupees. Now we are going to calculate the margin of safety in units. So let's start. Margin of safety in units. If we know the amount of margin of safety in rupees, we can easily find out the margin of safety in units by using which formula? Margin of safety in rupees divided by per unit selling price. So margin of safety in rupees divided by per unit selling price. So margin of safety in rupees is rupees 25,000 divided by per unit selling price, which is rupee 1. So 25,000 units are the margin of safety units. Margin of safety units are 25,000 units. So here we have calculated total 7 items. Now item number 8. Sales in rupees. To earn profit rupees 15,000 means to earn profit rupees 15,000, how much sales we have to generate? We are going to calculate the same. Which formula we will have to use to calculate the sales for desired profit? How much profit we desire? 15,000. So to earn profit rupees 15,000, how much sales company will have to generate? Which formula we will have to use? The formula of sales for desired profit. That formula we will have to use for calculating sales to earn profit rupees 15,000. So 8. Sales for desired profit. What is the formula to calculate the same? Fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. So here fixed cost, which is 30,000. So 30,000 plus desired profit. How much profit we desire? 15,000. So 30,000 plus 15,000 divided by PV ratio, which is 40%. So 45,000 divided by 40% is equal to 45,000 divided by 40% is equal to rupees 1,12,500. 1,12,500 is the amount of sales for desired profit. Means when we generate sales rupees 1,12,500, at that time our profit will be rupees 15,000. Means to earn profit rupees 15,000, how much amount of sales we will have to generate? Rupees 1,12,500. Sales for desired profit is equal to 1,12,500. Means to earn profit rupees 15,000, how much sales company will have to generate? 1,12,500. How? Fixed cost plus desired profit is equal to contribution. Fixed cost plus profit is equal to contribution divided by PV ratio means contribution ratio. So contribution upon contribution ratio is equal to sales. So contribution divided by contribution ratio is equal to sales for desired profit 1,12,500. So here in that way we have calculated sales for desired profit. Now the last item which we are going to calculate is profit when sales are rupees 1,40,000. Means when company sales are 1,40,000, then what will be the amount of profit? That amount of profit we are going to calculate now. Profit when sales are 1,40,000 means what will be the amount of profit when our sales are rupees 1,40,000. What will be the amount of profit when our sales are 1,40,000. So item number 9, the amount of profit when sales are rupees 1,40,000. So profit when sales are rupees 1,40,000. So when sales are 1,40,000, then what will be the amount of contribution? So contribution is equal to, how to calculate the contribution? By using PV ratio or contribution ratio. What PV ratio tells us? PV ratio tells us the percentage of contribution to sales. Here PV ratio is 40%, means here contribution is 40% of sales. So sales into PV ratio is equal to the amount of contribution. So sales, here sales are 1,40,000. So 1,40,000 into 40%. 1,40,000 into 40% is equal to 56,000. So 56,000 is the amount of contribution. So we have calculated the amount of contribution when sales are rupees 1,40,000. So we have calculated contribution. Now we can easily find out the amount of profit by using which formula? Contribution less fixed cost is equal to profit. As we know, the contribution is sum of two items, fixed cost and profit. That's why when we deduct the amount of fixed cost from contribution, what will remain? Profit will remain. The same logic we are going to use here. So profit is equal to contribution less fixed cost. Here contribution amount is 56,000. 56,000 is the amount of contribution less fixed cost, which is 30,000. So contribution 56,000 less fixed cost 30,000 is equal to 26,000 is the amount of profit. So profit when sales are 1,40,000 is rupees 26,000. Means when we sell or when we generate sales rupees 1,40,000, then amount of profit will be 26,000. So here in this way we have solved this problem and we have calculated total 9 items. So I hope all of you understood it. Thank you.